Marcus Ely here with Cheryl Novitskis for Status Coup. Cheryl, can you tell me a little bit about what brought you in to see Joe Biden today?
Well, I've always been a supporter, lifelong Democrat, and I just feel that I want to do everything I can to make the change that we need. So,
Can you talk a little bit about what change that you think we need right now?
well, I just feel we need to have positivity. There's too much division, too much hate, too much just bad things all around. I think all America's feeling that. And if you really care, it really affects you. So that's why I'm here. And I'll support, whichever, whether it's Mr. Biden or, whatever the candidate turns out to be.
Even if
I
it's
will
Bernie Sanders or.
Well, I mean, you have to stay with your party, and it's important. But actually, I'm counting all my fingers and toes that it's the vice president. I feel he's,
You feel like he's the best option?
not just an option, but he has, just a long record. I admire his family, all that he's been through in his life. I'm also a retired public servant, so I worked in government, and I know, the politics can be, not so nice, but he has my full support, so that's why I'm here today.
All right. So, can you talk about what specific policies of the vice presidents that you really like?
Well, my father, who's 85, lives with me, and Medicare is important. Health care is very important. I think the issues on, the spending and the deficit, I just think he might have a better control over what happens in the future. Again, his lifelong record of the crime bills and all the different things, his support as vice president to President Obama.
So you think the crime bill was a good thing?
Well, again, at the time, times have changed. So I think he's understanding that, you have to sort of adjust, versus how it was many years ago. I think he's finding that out. But, we have a lot of good candidates, but the issues mostly are her health care, the huge deficit, the things that are, going to carry forward in the future, long after we're gone. Maybe for you, but long after I'm gone. So, education and our state in particular, I just hope we stay strong and democratic and, with our new governor and kind of go from there. So,
Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure I clarify. So you do or don't think the crime bill was a good thing?
um, I guess I have to say I haven't done enough research on, whether I feel one way or the other. I'm just kind of starting to really dig into the issues. Again, that's why I'm here today to try to, really. I follow it very closely, but I just feel we need to really defeat President Trump, on all levels. So,
Okay. Yeah, defeating Trump is going to be hard for anybody, no matter who is going to be his opponent. Um, Now, there is one candidate that has been beating him in every poll since 2016, excluding polls in only red states. But nationally, every poll, Bernie Sanders has been beating him in every poll since 2016. So if you're worried about getting Trump out, do you think that Bernie Sanders would be also a good choice, considering that he's proven in every poll since 2016, since 2015, really, to be beating President Trump?
well, I feel 2016 was a different time with a different opponent that he was against or, versing. So we'll kind of see how things go. I think he's running on the same sort of platform and policies. So I don't know how that's going to translate, to the time we have now and the situation we have now.
I think it translated to where everybody's copying his policies. Like Medicare for all is the litmus test. He was talking about that in 2016. College student debt. He says get rid of it all. Everybody has some kind of plan to do something with student debt. And
Kind of a supporter of him, or you think he's, would be a good choice?
I honestly, I do have my viewpoint, and my viewpoint is progressive. I am an actual Marxist, but at the same time, like Bernie Sanders to me is a post office socialist. The stuff that I want, not gonna happen in my lifetime. Maybe in my kid's lifetime, but worker-owned means of production isn't happening in my lifetime. So like, yeah, give me Sanders. I'll take Warren if you're gonna give her to me, but like, it I'm a journalist, so like that doesn't. If Bernie Sanders came out and stole money, and proof was that, I'd be the first, well, second one to report it. My boss is a little quicker at this than me, but I'd definitely be one of the first ones to report it.
I think we have to unify, period, and just rally around whoever it is.
Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.